So we're sitting here with Joe Mealman, and he's got the 64 Pontiac GTO. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
And so tell us, what kind of got you into cars growing up as a kid, man?
Well, my father was a race car driver back in the 50s and 60s, and I've always had an enjoyment for it, but never could afford it. Since this car was given to me, I decided to go ahead and do something with it.
So what all have you done to the car since you've had it? Have you restored it yourself, or was it in this condition when you got it?
I pretty much did all the work myself. It was in rough condition when I got it. It's been a fun project. It's been a long project.
Got a lot of money sunk into it?
Got a lot of money sunk into it.
So you're going to be running Dragstalgia 5 this year, and I'm assuming you've got some more parts that you put on the car. Can you tell us about what you've done to it to increase your time?
Yeah, I've recently upgraded the differential. Went from a 323 gear to a 411 Positrack.
Okay.
And got some new tires on the back.
Sweet.
And I'm hoping to do a lot better time. My best time, of course, last year was 9.3. This year I'm hoping for an 8.50 or better.
And these are 8th mile times on?
8th mile track.
Okay, okay. Very cool. So growing up, what kind of got you into cars to begin with?
Just a love for them, actually. Just they're interesting, fun to drive. I love to drive. I've always loved to drive. Just a natural.
Just a natural love for it.
Just a natural thing.
So I noticed you got the Route 66 plate on the back of the car. Is there any significance to that as far as the car goes, or?
Well, if you notice, it's Route 66 from Kansas, and Route 66 did go through Kansas, and the car came from Kansas.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. So is that the original color on the car?
It's not far off. The original color was a darker red. This is more of a early 90s GM color.
Okay.
It's like Toreador red.
Okay. So aside from what you've got done to it this year, is there anything you're planning on doing in the near future for Dragstalgia 6 or 7? Any kind of future plans?
If the money's right, I plan to do a few things. I would like a few engine upgrades and
all secrets, of course, so the competition doesn't know what's going on. So I wanted to ask you a little bit more about the history of the car. So not a lot of people see these things on the road anymore. Obviously, it's considered a classic, and has been for a long time now. Where did the car come from? I mean, what was Pontiac's vision when they designed the car? Was it designed and purpose built to be a quick car, or was it a family man's car, you know, just to get back and forth to work?
Actually, it was designed for a performance car. GTO stands for Gran Turismo Omologato, which pretty much means ready to race right out of the factory. And when the car was built, top brass of General Motors was not aware of the fact the designer actually slid under them and put an option out there for people to have.
The performance out of the car.
And it was a performance car. And it's actually the beginning of a muscle car era. The muscle car era.
What's some of the other cars that has preceded the 64 GTO that were competition for, I guess you could say?
After the 64 GTO came the Mustang and the Camaro and the Chargers and Challengers and so forth. Now,
did these cars ever run in any kind of NASCAR Cup or anything like that, or was it a formal race car version?
I believe that the Pontiac actually did run back in the 60s in NASCAR. As a matter of fact, I might have a few collectibles that have some Pontiacs. Maybe not this particular model, but they were in fact involved in NASCAR. People loved them because they were cheap, and they were a performance car, like I said. The engines that came out in these cars, this was probably a 389 or a 421. When I got this car, it had a 69 Le Mans 350 in it that had already been built, but it looked awful. So I took the time to go through and see what it had, and it had a little performance in it. So I went ahead with it and renewed it and added a few things and made it what it is today. What
kind of transmission you got coupled up on this motor?
The transmission is actually like a 700 R4 or a Turbo 350.
Okay.
Maybe a combination of both. Transmission fella built that especially for this car.
Is it a 3-speed or a 4-speed?
It's a 3-speed automatic.
Okay.
With a B&M shifter.
What kind of gears you running in it?
Previously had a 323 gear. That's how it came out of the factory. And thanks to some friends, it now has a 411 Positrack.
Nice.
Hoping to make great improvements this year.
Excellent, excellent. So is there anybody in particular you'd like to shout out to that helped you make this car what it is today, make this all possible for you?
Yeah, actually there is. I'd like to give a special thanks to everybody involved, a lot of family and friends and workmates who have all made this possible. I've had a lot of support to get to this event tomorrow. And I just want to give everybody a special thanks and let them know I appreciate it.
Cool, that's awesome. Well, Joe, I just wanted to say I really appreciate you giving us the time of day to talk to us about your car, tell us a little bit about it, and give us the opportunity to learn a little bit and see your love I mean, it just shines through, man. You can tell it's a beautiful car. You take care of it, and I can't wait to see what it's gonna look like in the future. And we're all excited to see how you're going to perform tomorrow at Dragstalgia 5, and we'll be there to root you on, man.
I appreciate you too, and once again, I appreciate everybody involved in the project, and wish me luck.
Yes, sir.